Just done drying. Oh, no, I hang some of my shirts to dry. No. Nice. It's chilly out today though. It's only like 35, 40. Fuck Barilla. I just did a video that I'm hoping is gonna get to a couple thousand views like the previous version of it I made. I just did a video explaining why HE washers do not clean clothes, and I made a video like that in 2019, but it was a really shitty made video with a really shitty person behind the camera, and it's got better camera, better proof, and better commentary by me, so I'm hoping that that'll come out in the next couple weeks. Of course, I recorded it with the good camera. This is just for vlogging. So, yeah. Just proved some people wrong with my machine. How nice. What time is it? God damn, fucking Saturday. I ain't left the house yet. I hate that shit. It's chilly out. Not that warm. It's like 30. I just had beef for dinner. Yum yum. It's the leftovers from that one night that we had beef, the pie night. The night I got pied, we had this dinner and it was good. It was good the second time too. Oh, what's up? Yeah, run away. Oh boy. Come on. Wake up. Wake up from the dead. Here's the sound again. Oh, look who I'm watching. It's a nice day. It's starting to get dark out because it's like 6:30. I can set this camera on the window ledge. Do a time lapse. I took a picture. I don't know if I'm going to show it, but I guess since it's about a month afterwards, or almost a month afterwards, I can give you guys a look at my little trees. Yeah. And then the one that's in my bathroom you saw yesterday is leather. In the meantime, here are all my old ones in bags that I've used. And then right here are all my packages. So we got Bayside Breeze, Cotton Candy, New Car Scent, Leather, Coconut, which I think is the worst smell I've had so far. So I think this is my favorite, Sunset Beach, Summer Linen. This is the only one of 6. Black Ice, Royal Pine, Daisy Fields, Vanilla Roma, Caribbean Colada, and True North. I basically have enough to open a supermarket, except there's one missing from all of them, except the Black Ice, which has like 4 missing, because I wanted them all to have 2. Except Coconut only has 1, you'll notice, because I used 1, and then it fell in the toilet. I'm not kidding you. It fell in the toilet. So I put another one up. And they're talking about liver. I think I'm going to replace that light fixture. We've been talking about it, my dad and I. He wants like a Tiffany style. Not overly Tiffany, but like we saw one that I didn't save. It was just a little pendant. This is beyond my capabilities. I could take it down, like if it were at that height, or maybe like if the ceiling was where this balcony floor is, I could take it down, but that's a little high for comfort, in all honesty. Let's see, am I missing any important dates? Sharky626's birthday. Tomorrow? Oh shit. It is tomorrow, ain't it? Alright, I wanted to take this time to just do a piece here, segment. It has officially been 3 years that I have been uploading on this YouTube channel. This is not 3 years of me on YouTube, because I have been on YouTube since May 3rd of 2015. But on this particular channel, the only channel I've ever had that's actually taken off decent bit, 3 years. Created the channel in mid-2017. Should have uploaded then, but I didn't, and I uploaded in March of 18. So, 3 years. And yes, this channel was not called Isaac24 originally. Subscribers that have known me longer than August of 2020 know that. I won't say the original name here, but I'm sure everybody who watched me before knew it. And you can you can find it. It's not that hard to find. The original channel I made in 2015 had like maybe 10 subscribers. I uploaded maybe 20 videos to it and gave up. My second channel is actually still, the first one I made private, forgot the password, which sucks. the second one I made in 2016, and it was not related to my interests at all. It was about something totally different. It is actually still public. You can still find it. Surprisingly, it's got like 20 subscribers. It's still public. I'm not giving the name, but it is still public. Made like 25, 30 videos on that, maybe. And then this one, which I created in 2017 because I hadn't had an account since, I think, very early 2017 when I had the channel previous, the still public one, and I wanted to comment on a video, so I made it. I think I made it my initials, and then I changed it like 2 weeks later after I'd thought of a name. So that is the interesting part about that. It's my channel history. Now, I knew what YouTube was as a younger kid, but I never was active on it. I just would see a video about a train or something and I'd say, ooh, nice, and then I'd watch it, I'd close it, whatever. Never read the comments, never knew what likes were, literally just knew how to press the play button. That's literally all it was. Windows XP. YouTube is actually, I would say, the first social networking platform I ever used in my life, because Facebook was created about a little more than a year before I was born, although it was not open to the public until I think 2012 or so, so I never grew up with Facebook, never grew up with Twitter, that wasn't a thing, never grew up with Instagram, that wasn't a thing. The only social media platforms and online platforms that existed by the time I was born were YouTube, which was still not popular until 06, 07. It was created in 05, but very few people used it, and then MySpace, which went down in probably 2008 or 9. That was big when I was born. That was the social media, was MySpace. Everybody had a MySpace, just like everyone has a Facebook now. I never used MySpace. It's probably full of viruses now. I think it is, actually. So that's kind of funny. You know, being born in 2005, you know, I was born while the internet had already become a thing, but it hadn't boomed yet. Generation Z is the first generation that grew up from 96 to 09. It was the first generation to grow up with the internet existing, because millennials were born from 81 to 95, to 95. They grew up and were kids when the internet was invented. Some of them may have been older, you know, teenage if they were born in the early 80s, like Joe. But, you know, they grew up learning how to use it. We grew up with it. They grew up, you know, 7, 8 years old. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the internet. Let's learn how to use it. Let's teach our parents. You know, N64, stuff like that. I grew up with stuff like the DS and whatever, which was made just a little before I was born, actually. I think so, yeah. I didn't get a Wii because Wii wasn't a thing until I was like 4. Well, it came out the year after I was born, but it didn't become super popular until about a year after, like 2007. So, yeah, Gen Z, and even, I honestly feel bad almost for Gen Alpha, which is the generation I think that's still being born right now, because they're not going to know a world from where everybody was carrying iPhones. Okay, when I was born, I remember very well that flip phones were the thing. That's what everyone had, that's what my parents had, that's what everybody had. I remember slide phones were big. I didn't know what an Android was until I was 7, 8. I didn't know what an iPhone was till I was 7, 8. Because I grew up a bit before iPhones, and I grew up before smartphones. I really did. I grew up in the era of flip phones, which was the 2000s and the 90s. So, that's just some info. You know, I didn't grow up with the iPhone. I feel bad for Generation Alpha. I really do. Gen Z was the last kind of innocent generation. But that's just a little bit about my internet history. Oh, and of course, the thank you. Thanks for supporting me through 3 years. I never would have thought that in 3 years, 540 subscribers? Holy shit. Man, thank you. Oh yeah, and thank you to the people that were around when I only made elevator videos. I've tried to branch out since then, and I think it's worked in my favor.